Hi, everyone. This is Alex and Jamie, and we're here to unlock tomorrow. Your guide to big ideas. Explore how 5 powerful innovations like artificial intelligence and genetic breakthroughs are reshaping our world and creating exciting new opportunities. Discover simple, smart ways to understand and participate in these transformations, building for a brighter future. Join Alex and Jamie as they explore big waves of innovation like AI and robotics. Learn simple ways to understand and invest in future-shaping tech with universal analogies and practical tips for curious minds. Discover how to build your piece of tomorrow today.
Hello, curious minds, and welcome back to Better Living, the show where we explore how to build a brighter future, one big idea at a time. I'm Jamie.
And I'm Alex. Jamie, I've been thinking a lot about the future lately. It feels like things are changing so fast. Every day there's a new invention, a new discovery. It's exciting, but also sometimes a little overwhelming. How do we even begin to keep up?
That's a wonderful question, Alex, and it's exactly what we're diving into today. Imagine you're standing in a giant, bustling kitchen, and a brand new cookbook has just been released. This isn't just any cookbook. It's filled with recipes for dishes no one has ever tasted before, using ingredients we've only just discovered.
Ooh, new recipes. That sounds fun. But what if I'm really good at baking the old recipes? Like my grandma's apple pie is legendary. Why would I need a new cookbook?
Exactly! Your grandma's apple pie is amazing, a tried-and-true classic. And for a long time, the world was all about those familiar, comforting recipes. But what we're seeing now are not just new recipes, but entirely new kinds of ingredients, new cooking methods, and even new ways to share those meals with everyone. These aren't just small tweaks, these are gigantic shifts, like discovering fire for the first time, or inventing the very first wheel for your kitchen cart.
Whoa, that sounds revolutionary. So what are these super new ingredients? Are they like space berries or something?
You're not far off in spirit. We're talking about 5 incredibly powerful categories, or what we like to call innovation platforms. Think of them as the foundational ingredients that are going to make up almost all the incredible new dishes we'll be enjoying in the future. The first is artificial intelligence, or AI.
Ah, AI. I hear that everywhere. Is that like super smart robots that can do my homework?
Well, maybe not your homework directly, but it's about making machines so clever they can learn, understand, and even create, just like our brains do. Imagine having a super chef's assistant that can not only follow a recipe perfectly, but also invent completely new ones based on your favorite flavors, or even learn how to chop vegetables faster than anyone. That's AI at work, from predicting weather to helping doctors understand diseases.
Wow, a super chef assistant would be amazing. So what's the next big ingredient?
The second is robotics, which goes hand in hand with AI. If AI is the smart brain, robotics is the body that can move and interact with the world. Think of those futuristic chef assistants actually having arms to mix, stir, and serve. These robots aren't just in factories anymore. They're becoming more flexible, more human-like, and soon they'll be helping us with everything from household chores to exploring distant planets.
So they're like helpful automatons from an old movie, but real?
Exactly, and even more capable. Our third big ingredient is autonomous electric vehicles. You know, cars that drive themselves, or even flying cars. Imagine your food delivery driver isn't a person, but a self-driving electric vehicle that picks up your meal and brings it right to your door safely and efficiently, all on its own. Or one day, you might just hop into a small electric air taxi that zips you across town without a pilot.
That's wild. So my bike might have a little self-driving engine eventually? Or I could just fly to school.
Maybe not your bike, but the idea is that transportation will become much, much more efficient and accessible for everyone. It's like having a universal driver who never gets tired and knows every shortcut. The fourth big ingredient is blockchain technology.
Blockchain? That sounds really complicated. Is it like invisible money?
It's a fantastic question, Alex, and many curious minds find this one a bit tricky. Think of blockchain like a super secure, transparent, and unchangeable digital ledger, like an indestructible record book for all transactions. Imagine you and your friends are sharing candy. Instead of one person keeping track of who gives candy to whom, everyone has an exact copy of the record book, and every time candy moves, everyone updates their book at the same time. Nobody can secretly change their entry without everyone else noticing.
So it's like everyone agrees on what happened all at once?
Precisely. This makes it incredibly trustworthy and secure. It's the technology behind digital currencies like Bitcoin, but it's also being used to track supply chains, manage digital identities, and secure data. It's a whole new way to build trust and make agreements without needing a central boss. And finally, our fifth big ingredient is genomics.
Genomics? Is that about genes? Like what makes me me?
Spot on. Genomics is the study of all our genes, our entire genetic code. Imagine being able to read the instruction manual for life itself. And even more exciting, technology like CRISPR gene editing is like having a tiny, incredibly precise pair of molecular scissors that can fix mistakes in that instruction manual. This means we can potentially cure diseases that used to be untreatable, like certain blood disorders, or even make crops grow stronger and healthier.
So it's like fixing a broken toy, but for our bodies? That sounds like something out of a science fiction movie.
It truly does, and it's becoming a reality right now. These 5 platforms, AI, robotics, autonomous electric vehicles, blockchain, and genomics, are the future's core ingredients. And here's the big secret. Many people are still focused on the old recipes, the traditional ways of doing things, the industries that have been around for a long time. But the real opportunities, the real new dishes, are going to come from understanding and embracing these new ingredients.
So if I want to taste the really exciting new dishes, I should be looking at these 5 areas?
Exactly. It's like being a culinary explorer. You want to stand on the right side of change. Instead of just sticking to the familiar, you seek out the new and transformative. This doesn't mean the old ways are bad, but they might not offer the same growth or excitement as these emerging fields. For example, some might think, oh, I'll put my efforts into a really well-known, established company because it feels safe. But if that company isn't actively using these new ingredients to invent new recipes, it might just stay at the same level or even get left behind, while the new innovators soar.
So it's not about what's biggest now, but what's changing the most.
Precisely. Think about it like a soccer match. You don't just watch the player who scored the last goal, you watch the players who are creating new plays, passing in unexpected ways, and pushing the ball towards the goal. That's where the future excitement is. These innovative areas, like autonomous driving, are projected to transform industries in ways we can barely imagine. For instance, right now, transportation and delivery are huge industries with lots of people involved. But imagine a world where most things are moved by self-driving electric vehicles. The cost would drop dramatically, and the scale would explode. It creates entirely new ways for things to get done, and new opportunities for everyone involved.
That makes sense. It's about watching where the ball is going, not just where it has been.
So if these are the big changes, how do curious minds like us actually get involved? Do we need to be scientists or inventors?
Not at all. While those roles are vital, you don't need to be a chef to enjoy a new dish, right? You just need to know how to appreciate it and perhaps support the restaurant that's making it. For us, a really smart way to participate in these big changes, to put our treasure and our energy into these future-shaping ideas, is through something called an ETF, or an exchange-traded fund.
An ETF? That sounds like a secret agent code word. It's a bit less mysterious than that. Think of an ETF like a beautifully arranged basket of diverse fruits. Instead of trying to pick out just one perfect apple or one special banana from the entire orchard, an ETF lets you buy a tiny piece of a basket that's already full of many different carefully selected fruits. For instance, there are ETFs specifically designed to hold a variety of companies that are all focused on AI, or all focused on robotics, or all focused on genomics.
Oh, so instead of trying to guess which one company will be the best, I can get a little piece of many companies that are all working on the same big idea.
Exactly. It's like having a team of expert fruit pickers who choose the most promising fruits for your basket. This helps spread out your risk because if one fruit doesn't do as well, you still have many others. It's a wonderful way to get involved in these cutting-edge trends without needing to be an expert in every single company.
That's smart. So I pick a basket of future fruits, but what about how I buy them? Do I just buy a whole bunch at once?
That brings us to another brilliant strategy, often called dollar cost averaging, or what I like to call the steady gardener approach. Imagine you have a beautiful garden you want to grow, filled with these future fruit trees. Instead of buying all your seeds on one day, hoping you picked the perfect moment, a steady gardener plants a few seeds every single month, no matter what the weather is like.
So even if it's a really sunny, expensive day for seeds or a rainy, cheap day?
Yes, precisely. Sometimes the seeds might cost a bit more, sometimes a bit less. But by planting a consistent amount every month, over time, your average cost for all your seeds evens out. This way, you don't have to worry about trying to guess the perfect day to plant, which is almost impossible to do. You just keep tending your garden steadily. That feels less stressful, like I don't have to get it perfectly right every time. It takes away a lot of pressure, doesn't it? It's a disciplined way to build your garden over time, letting it grow naturally. And that leads us to our third crucial step, long-term holding. This is where the magic really happens, like letting your fruit trees mature and bear fruit for many seasons. So I plant my seeds regularly, and then I just wait. You wait, you nurture, and you have patience. Many of these big innovations, these new recipes,